Student, today we are going to learn on the topic of remainder theorem. You have already learned in lower class how can we divide any type of algebraic expression, correct? But here we are not going to solve as long division. Instead of that, we are going to learn a remainder theorem just to find out the remainder, correct? Let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and let be any real numbers. If Px is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is Pa. So that is the theorem. We call it as remainder theorem. Correct? So how can we prove? Let Px be any polynomial. So we have taken Px as any polynomial. Correct? With degree greater than or equal to 1. Okay. So it has got a degree greater than or equal to 1. Suppose that when Px is divided by x minus a, so when we are dividing Px by x minus a, the quotient is qx. So what will be the quotient? That will be qx. And the remainder will be rx. So ultimately, this equation we will get. Correct? This equation representing remainder theorem. That is, Px is equal to x minus a into qx plus rx. Is it clear? Now, to understand more about this remainder theorem, we will see one example, and from that example it will be more clear. Let's see example number 9. So here it is given, find the remainder when x to the power of 4 plus x cube minus twice x square plus x plus 1, correct, is divided by x minus 1. So they are asking to find out the remainder, correct? We are not going to find the remainder by using long division. Instead of that, we are using what? Remainder theorem. I hope it is clear. So first what you have to do, x to the power of 4 plus x cube, correct? This equation have you seen? Minus twice x square plus x plus 1. Okay. So this will be the value of px. We will take it as what? The value of px. Is it clear? Then what we have to divide? We have to divide by x minus 1. Correct? So what will be the 0 of x minus 1? That will be 1. Have you seen 0 of x minus 1? How to find out? Let us see. X minus 1 is equal to 0. So what will be x? Minus 1 will go on the right hand side. It becomes positive 1. Is it correct, student? So the 0 of x minus 1 is 1. So in this way we are finding 1. Is it okay? So now we'll substitute. In the place of x we'll put here 1. And here all the x value will convert into 1. Okay, or we'll substitute into 1. So we have written x to the power of 4 as 1 to the power of 4 plus x cube we have written as 1 cube minus twice x square we have written as twice 1 square, then plus x we have written as plus 1, then plus 1, correct? Now we have to solve. So 1 cube, 1 to the power of 4 is 1 itself. 1 cube is also 1. So 1 plus 1, how much we'll get? We'll get here 2 minus 2 1 ja, that is 2, plus what is 1 plus 1? That is also 2. Anything we can cancel here? Yes. So plus 2 and minus 2 we can cancel. It is, if you subtract, you will get 0 here. So how much, what is the number that you will get here? That is 2. Understood? So by using remainder theorem, we got the remainder as 2. So this will be the answer. So children, I hope you understood these points. Correct? So children, let's see one more example. That is example number 10. Check whether the polynomial qt is equal to 4t cube plus 4t square minus t minus 1 is a multiple of twice t plus 1. Correct? If it is a multiple of twice t plus 1 or not, that you have to find. So when it will be a multiple of twice t plus 1? When qt is a multiple of twice t plus 1. If the remainder is 0, you understood? If the remainder is 0, then we can tell that qt is a multiple of twice t plus 1. I hope you understood. So let's see. Now here we can write as qt, that is given 4 t cube plus 4 t square minus t minus 1. Correct? So this is t, okay, qt. Then what will be the 0 of twice t plus 1? 0 of twice t plus 1 is, we'll get as, we can take it as minus 1 by 2. Correct? So 0 of twice t plus 1, it is plus, okay. Twice t plus 1 is minus 1 by 2. So we can solve also. Let's see how to solve it. Twice t plus 1 is equal to 0. Correct? Twice t will be equal to plus 1. You take on the right hand side, it becomes minus 1. So what will be t here? Minus 1 by 2. You understood, na? So this value of t you have to represent here in the place of qt. I hope it is clear. And after placing all the values of t with minus 1 by 2, if you are getting a remainder of 0, then only we can write that twice t plus 1 is a multiple of qt, or is a factor of qt. So let's see. So you write here q, in the place of t you write minus 1 by 2 and solve. So 4 into minus 1 by 2 cube plus 4 into minus 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 2 minus 1. Then you solve. 4 into, see, minus 1 you multiply 3 times. How much you will get? You will get minus 1 itself. And 2 if you multiply 3 times, 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8 you will get. Correct? Then plus 4 into minus 1 square is 1. 2 2 ja 4. And here you see minus minus, that is plus 1 by 2 minus 1. Now you cut and see. 4 4 is cancel. Correct? Then 4 1 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8. So what will get here? Minus 1 by 2. Correct? And here plus 1. Here we are getting plus 1 by 2 and minus 1. Is there anything we can cancel? Yes. Minus 1 by 2 and plus 1 by 2 both can be cut. This can be cut. Then plus 1 and minus 1 we can cancel it. So what we got? We got remainder as 0. So q minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Correct? And if the remainder is 0, we can write what? Therefore, we can write 1 minute. Therefore, we can write twice t plus 1 is a factor of qt. Is a factor of qt. So this will be the answer. You understood, no? Twice t plus 1 is a factor of qt. So whenever you are getting remainder 0, whenever you are getting a remainder 0, then we can write that twice t plus 1 is a factor of qt. Now I have written only in short form qt. Otherwise you can write the long form. What is given here? That is the long form. Okay. So to make it short, I have written only qt. So children, I hope you understood example 10.